In Vedic Sanskrit, there is a concept of mana, which is the mind. Then there is a concept of atmana, which is the consciousness. When mind and consciousness become one, it becomes chitta. It is the same concept of chitta. When it was taken to China, it came to be known as Chen, and when it reached Japan, it came to know as Zen. There is something called as Zen stories. And some people have told me that most of the stories I say are very similar to Zen stories. It is but obvious because all the Zen stories are actually from the Vedic epic known as Vyasa's Mahabharata, particularly a chapter known as Shanti Parva. Now, this story, what I'm going to narrate, is one such story. This story is about a rishi who, along with his disciple, went from village to village, giving discourses on knowledge and wisdom to anybody who was interested in them. Once, when they were going from one village to another, they had to cross a river stream which was full of muddy water. And on their side of the river was standing a young girl wearing a beautiful dress. And the girl was worried that if she crossed the river by herself, then her beautiful dress would get muddied. So she requested the rishi if he could carry her across the river. And the rishi did just that. All should have been fine except for the disciples who thought that, oh, rishi is a sannyasi, is not supposed to touch a woman. They started getting in too many questions in their mind. And eventually, they mustered the courage to confront the rishi with the situation. To this, the rishi replied, "Son, I carried the girl in my arms, crossed the river, and put her down. Why are you still carrying her in your mind? You see, it is not what happens to you in life, but it is what you make out of it in your mind. Mind is a biased mechanism. Natural state of mind is either to love or hate. If the mind loves someone, it will only see good things and ignore the bad things. If the mind hates someone, then the mind will only see the bad things and ignore the good things. It is this bias which causes the pain in our life. A betrayal can never come from an enemy, it always comes from a friend. So when you are betrayed and when you let that sink in, you brood over it all throughout the time, then you steadily begin to hate people. Hate creates imbalances in your mind, which disturbs its equilibrium and makes your life unhappy. Don't hate people. If you are in position of leadership, objectivity is the key. If you are extremely attached and extremely averse to someone, then you cannot be a good leader because you cannot see things for what they are objectively. Vashistha says it beautifully in what is known as Vashistha Gita to Rama. He says, Rama, remember, you may or may not become the person you love, but you will most certainly inculcate the qualities of the people you hate. Therefore, never hate. In the world we live in, hate is glorified, and good values like forgiveness are not respected nearly as much. But remember, if you carry on the hate, you're making your life miserable every day. But if you can forgive people, you are making your mind calm, objective, and make the best of your life with whatever things you have got, because then you can see things for what they are, as situations, neither as opportunities nor as threats. Situation. That objectivity is key in leadership. I hope this helps. Until next time, pranam and namaste.